Oh my gosh, spiritual superstars. Welcome back, or welcome for the first time. If you are here for day 2 and you did day 1, it means something shifted yesterday, and I'm so excited for you. You cut the energetic cord. You have cut it. You have done it. You spoke it. You saw your energy. You have sealed your energetic field. And for the first time, maybe in months, years even, decades, you felt the faint, maybe a little sliver, but powerful whisper of your own spiritual authority returning. Round of applause. Spiritual superstars, you didn't just do a ritual. You began literally reprogramming your field, your energy, and now you're not just healing. This is not spiritual woo-woo. You are waking up, and you know that this is scientific or scientifically based and spiritual, which is one and the same. So let me just be very clear. If this is your first video, then dear love, I want you to go right back to day 1 right now. You cannot skip this process. You must go back to day 1, because in day 1 we broke energetic soul ties at the cellular and atomic level. You need to speak to your human, and you need to let your human see some human logical scientific explanations to why we're doing what we're doing. And you'll find the description and the link in our playlist and all that good stuff, and I'll link it somewhere here. So watch that day 1 first, and then come back here. Alright? So, spiritual superstars, take a beautiful deep breath in. Deep, deep, deep. Challenging your human, kissing your higher self, connecting with the divine. You're like this. Let it out. So why awareness? Well, awareness is the first step in our spiritual awakening. And I don't just mean emotional awareness. I mean spiritual, molecular. We learned about that in day 1. Energetic awareness. So awareness is consciousness. It is when you realize you are not just in a body, skin, muscles, bones. You are conscious. You are consciousness living through your human. Okay? It's when you start noticing what you've been ignoring all your life. Could be since you were a child, and life does happen. And so now the voice of spirit, the God in you, the instructions of the Most High, the presence of unseen energy, the patterns of trauma, and the power, the unlimited, untapped power and potential that you have inside, and the power to change your current circumstances. So you are awakening, and you are aware to so much more. And it's so important to go through these steps that we're going to go through today, because we want to keep that energetic cord that we cut, right? So let's talk about this awareness. So I think that many of you are gonna feel like, oh my gosh, when I share this with you, and then some of you are going to be like, I'm going to look right now. So I know you're going to pause the video, and that's good. You may have stared up at the sky, right, and seen what looked like tiny dancing particles, like static in the air. Have you seen that? Right? Have you seen it? They're not floaters. So for my whatever it is out there, skeptics, it's not shadows or my optical people that know about eyes. There's subtle, fast-moving lights that they shimmer, they dance, like something from the Matrix. Well, spiritual superstar, you are not imagining things. You are really seeing it. And I think more of you have seen it and you kind of question and you're just like, You're seeing what science calls the blue field entoptic phenomenon, or entoptic phenomenon. But spiritually, honey, you are witnessing, you guessed it, the motion of energy. Yesterday we talked about how energy is constantly moving. You're changing. So we're through this 21 days, you are changing into your future self, and you are formulating a new habit. And all of this is to help it stick so that you could keep moving forward and manifest the life that you truly desire. Okay? So when you stare into the bright blue sky, there's these tiny white or silver dots that just begin to dance rapidly, right, in your vision. And science says that these are white blood cells moving through capillaries in your retina. Now, science has a way of defining things, but science is still trying to figure out the quantum field and energy. So here's the truth. Your perception is shifting. That's what's happening. You're not just seeing biological movement. You are tuning into the vibrational structure of the field. The field is all around us. We are a part of it. And you are seeing what is always there. Now that your soul is awakening, it's awake enough to notice. You're noticing different things. Your spiritual sight is waking up, and you're able to alert your human to some things that now you're taking notice of. That's awareness. And so we know that science and spirit merge. Everything is vibrating. The sky is not empty. The air is not still. You are starting to see the space between form, the truth behind the illusion. And what did we do yesterday? Something that I used to do as a kid, and I'm sure many of you did it too. Go back to day one and look at what we did yesterday as an experiment. This is how spiritual awakening feels. You become aware of the unseen. You're looking at your spiritual guidance. Spiritually guided messages are coming in from all sources. And you are aware that you are more than what you have been taught. And so what brought you to this 21-day program? You are aware that you deserve more than what you have been given or allowing yourself to receive. So, dear love, Awareness is your spiritual power. So today, no, we are not cutting cords. You did that. Today, we are strengthening the connection between you and Divine Source. And that includes our angels, our ancestors, our spirit guides, our manifestations of the Most High. That helps us keep our field sealed, your energy clear, and your intuition active, which is one of those things that many of my clients ask, is they want to make sure that they are following their intuition and it's not their fear. Right? So let's go through a daily practice that you are going to incorporate into your day in order to make sure that that cord stays cut and that you begin to formulate this beautiful new habit. Now, I have created some PDFs and some other documents that you can use, but this is going to help you train your human to allow that higher frequency or your higher self to take over now. So when we breathe deeply in and we say, challenge your human, kiss your higher self, connect with the divine, that's what we're doing. So as soon as you wake up, dear love, before your feet hit the ground, before you speak to anybody else, before you make love, before you do anything, no coffee, no nothing, on your way to go pick up the baby who's crying, Spirit, guide me today. Show me what I need to know. Speak to me through my human, my energy, my awareness. I am listening. And don't just say it, mean it. I say, please show me my spiritual guidance the way that I can receive it, but I don't even say it verbally anymore. This is your daily permission slip for Divine Source to work through you. And that's allowing your human to be on board with what we're asking your human to do, which is create a new pattern. This is the pattern interrupt. Now feel free to do what I say, but I strongly suggest that you do it this way first. So the second step is you're going to look at the sky, not the sun, okay? And stare softly into the sky. Don't force it. Don't blink hard. Don't overfocus. Don't do this. Just observe. You are the observer, right? Remember day one, you are the observer. Watch how the energy begins to move. You are a part of that energy. You're not trying to make it happen. You don't need to. You are allowing yourself to see what is already there. Now this is a prelude to mastering your spiritual sight or your mind's eye. Step 3 is to really catch yourself. And this is very important. Throughout your day, spiritual superstar, I want you to become the observer of your thoughts. Remember, emotions are energy in motion. They're going somewhere. And so when a pattern shows up that has pulled you into the lower vibration of energy, I need you to ask yourself, is this mine or inherited? Is this energy truth? Is this my truth? Or is it trauma? Is this fear or memory? Am I on autopilot? And if you are, that pause interrupts the loop. Your human's going to be like, oh, found out. And that's what shifts your frequency, because you've caused your human a pattern interrupt to listen to a different set of instructions. You're right. Step 4. We need some physical realignment, because our human is like, listen, okay, you're changing stuff. So take one action today that matches your new frequency. Just one. Look at me. Just one. Okay? Just one. Uno. This can be saying no with love. No thank you. Drinking water and blessing it. Drink your water. New intentions. Write an affirmation on a post-it note. Taking a walk safely by yourself. Reaffirming your truth out loud. Cleanse your body, your room, your altar. Definitely get the dust from under your bed and from in the corners. Whatever you do it with awareness. Mind you, I didn't mention saging or anything like that. Do something different that's going to shift you into a new pattern. Not doing anything that you're used to doing. Okay? So that's it. We don't want to stress your human out. You can access today's affirmations as a downloadable PDF. Okay? I'm going to make them accessible through a link down below in the description box. And they also are available exclusively to our members, along with other tools that have been proven to help you deepen this experience. And so this is scientifically based, evidence-based, because I am a National Medical Board certified health and wellness coach as well. And if you have ever felt a shift already, then you know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't and you just felt it, that's okay. And if you are waiting to feel your shift, that's okay. I say that because no matter where you're at in your stage, honey, you are in the right place. All right? And you will not receive this kind of content anywhere else. My name is Dr. Nicole Onravi, and I want you to go ahead and comment your pound or your hashtag 1111. And if you're seeing energy more clearly, if you are awakening to your power, and if this series, though it is day 2, is already speaking to you, the soul inside of your human, share this video with someone you love, and that person just came to your soul just now. Because this is not just healing. This is awakening. This is transforming. And this is renewing. This is beginning and starting a whole new life. And tomorrow, dear loves, oh honey, we go deeper. I will see you very soon. But before we end, you and I are going to take some beautiful deep breaths in. And I'm going to give you some pointers on meditation. All right, so as I do it, watch me first. Shoulders going down. I am tightening my solar plexus, my sacral chakra, and even my root chakra. Okay, everything from your seat to your belly button. And the back of my lower back, my lumbar region is tight. So is my upper, can't think of the part of your spine, but upper to my V, and my back under my shoulder blades. So right here, tightened. Shoulders are down, and I'm still holding it. But if you can't hold your breath that long, don't stress your human out, and then blow out. When you exhale, your tummy is coming in. You are pulling in, and this is activating those energetic circles. Those houses, those wheels are just the 7 primary chakras that go up and down your human. We have many more than just 7, but those are good to start with. And so this allows you to breathe all of that prana, which is your energy, your life force, in. You are kissing your higher self at that moment that you feel like you can't breathe any deeper. You're just like, I can't go anymore. Okay, you've reached your higher self, because I guarantee you what you'll find is you're not thinking about anything other than survival. Your human cannot resist what you're doing at that point. And so you have overpowered your human. Does that make sense to you? So when you breathe in, human wants to breathe. Human's not thinking about the stress. Human's not thinking about the bills. Human's not thinking about the one that rejected you. Human's not thinking about the lover that's cheating on you. Human's not thinking about the abuse that keeps recycling, the trauma. Human's not thinking about nothing except for, I need to breathe. Survival. You have outmastered your human. Well, I need you to continue to do that, because you have to outmaster your human when your human is in the brainwave that's riddled with stress. When your human is reactive to an attack, and your human goes back to the identity you're leaving behind and goes to the pattern, plays that out, and you've got a new play. Okay, so we don't want the pattern to be replayed. We don't want that record to keep going and you're cycling and you're stuck. Your human's going to go back to that because that's comfort for your human, no matter how toxic it really is. And right now, you're at this point of, I know it's toxic, I want to stop, I want to break it. Why? Through this breath, you're going to be able to say, I don't even need to know why, I'm here. And Dr. Nicole's got me. And she's going to help me through it. She promised me that she will not let me go until I'm ready. And I will hold your hand through it, and you will do the work, and you will get the credit for it because you will do the work, and you will feel so proud of yourself. And if you're a parent, if you are responsible for any nieces, nephews, grandchildren, little cousins, babies, children in the neighborhood, which I mean, that means everybody, then you're going to teach this to our youth. You're going to teach this to the babies, because they need to know when they're in an attack that they can do more than just survive, and they can challenge their human to go into a euphoric state so they're not stressing out at school and the whole 9 yards. Okay, so let's do it again. And remember, when you inhale that prana, you are kissing your higher self, which means you've connected to the height of who you are in another dimension. Okay? You have entered the quantum field. Okay? You have kissed your higher self, and you have connected with the divine in you. God is not outside of us in this old white man in the sky. This is not it. That is not God. God is within you and outside of you. We see God in your neighbor. We see God in your coworker. We see God in the dog that's on the street. We see God in the butterfly. We see God in the ladybug. We see God in the trees, in the flowers. We see God in water. We see God in the clouds. We see God in your reflection in the mirror. We see God in your children. We see God in the narcissistic mother or father. We see God everywhere because we see that peace and the innocence that may have been robbed in that same vessel or source. But we see God in everything and everyone because that allows us to feel freedom. That allows us to receive forgiveness as we give forgiveness, as we strip away all of the circumstances and the experiences and all of that anger and fault and all of it, because we don't need to keep any low vibrational energy. And so when we see God in everyone and everywhere else, we can wash our hands with it and send it back to God. That's yours. Let me give it to you. I'm going to deal with it. In other words. Okay? So you are kissing your higher self. You're connecting with the divine because you're one and the same on that frequency. Because where does God reside? In you and outside of you. Definitely in you. So you don't have to go far to reach the Most High. Spirit, source, the Holy Spirit. Okay? And then once you've done that, it's like you are diving up, boom, you did it, and then you can, like the seal at when you go to anytime in aquarium or whatever, and you see the seal go up and touch the balloon and comes back down, or a diver that goes up on the diving board, kiss your higher self, and you go back down on the exhale. Okay? And so when you're breathing out, I need you to breathe all the way out. Push it out. You might cough. You'll get past that. But push it out. Let it go. Okay? 1111 is on my screen right now. And that is, you have accepted the blessing when you see 1111. So just so you know that, you're not wishing. When you see 1111, accept the blessing and just say thank you. Ooh, thank you, thank you, thank you. And it just disappeared. So that is something that you were supposed to know. When you see 1111, this is why we say type it in, pound or hashtag 1111, so people can click on it and go to it. You're not making a wish. You're recognizing this is a spiritual signal. Spirit is reaching out to me. And not only that, but your ascended loved ones, ascended masters, messengers, manifestations. This is spirit. And you are connected. Boom. Just like that, okay? So, tighten your torso in a way that's comfortable and gives your prana, your energy, your life force, a beautiful path to flow in and out. Okay? And you are respecting the process. You're showing gratitude in that way. Okay? And you are showing appreciation for your human. Your human is more than a bag of bones, hair, skin, eyelashes, eyebrows, a tongue, teeth, nose, all of these features. Your human is more than that. Your human is why you can survive in the third dimension. So remember, throughout all our practices, I'm going to teach you how to give back to your human in real time, which is your human's time, which is third dimensional time, okay? We don't need to try to convince your human that, listen, I live in the fifth dimension. Your human knows that. Very much. Your human is freaked out when you go explore other dimensions and you have out-of-body experiences, you leave your human. Humans like, are we dead? Like, no, human. So don't freak your human out, okay, any more than your human already is. All right, so do the activities today. Be blessed, because you are more than alive, you are more than well, and you are transforming. And we need your human to accept this new pattern that we are showing your human. And I need you to keep talking to your human, because you're going to tell your human, you've got 4 quadrants in your brain. You've got short term, and you've got long term memory. You've got an emotional center where you can see the unseen. You got pattern recognition. You got all this going on. I need you to listen to me. Trust me, is what you're telling your human. Inside that inner dialogue, that goes on up in here. I need you to trust me. Look in the mirror and say it verbally. Speak to your human. Look in your human's eyes. And you're going to tell your human, we are changing what's in there. Those closets, those 4 closets, human, we need to do some cleanup. And you got me, and I'm so sorry that I haven't been there for you, but I'm here, human. And I thank you for taking care of me all these years, and for letting me be asleep. You've done your best, and you've done a great job. And I love you. Human, I forgive you if you forgive me. Let's move forward and live the life of our dreams. I got you, human. Can you let me into the driver's seat now? And I need you to visualize that. But we will do that going forward, and I will teach you how to do it. And so, day number 2. I will see you for day number 3. All right? Day number 3. All right. Love you.